You gotta love driving around Marbella in the sunshine, don't you? Amongst all these luxury villas and fancy hotels. Especially when you get a lovely view of the sea just as you come around. Can you hear me? If you can, then that's proof that, you know, it's not that bad in here with the hood down at 120 kilometers an hour. So it's a pretty blustery day anyway. We're out on the motorway. You may hear or may not hear. It's getting a bit blustery, so I'm going to close the hood. It's a shame you can't do it when you're driving along, but you can't. And 8 kilometers an hour, whatever it is not fast enough. But this is pretty cool even so. And done. Okay, so it's onwards we go. A little bit quieter, I think. Here we are in Valencia. It's 8:24. Bright lights, palm trees, and 15 degrees. It's a flying eye, or whatever you call those things. In Valencia, no less. Very pretty. Coming down to the seafront as far as I can see. Finally at the hotel here in Barcelona. Let's check in. Well, here we are in sunny Barcelona in the morning, having had a good night's rest. Just trying to find our way out of the city on the way to Cannes in France. These distinctive yellow and black taxis are really quite interesting. Get quite a few looks in this car. They seem to enjoy it, the piston heads. As we can see there, some enthusiastic BMW supporters giving us a wave. I've got 306 horses, he's got 2. He's a bit more romantic though, isn't he? Here we are just off the Ramblas. Just hanging out in the centre of Barcelona. This is what it's like being top down in Barcelona. Try doing that in your standard pool. So we're outside the Monte Carlo Hotel here in Barcelona, in the Rambla, showing off, basically posing as you might expect, with the very slick looking 435i convertible M Sport. It certainly looks the part. As you can see. Well, we're just leaving Barcelona, 2 o'clock, to get to Cannes, up the coast in France. Weather's looking pretty good. The reports from Cannes are also pretty good, so that's great. Let's hope we get some nice clear roads. Shouldn't take longer than about 6 hours or so. I'm averaging about 31 miles to the gallon on cruise control, set at roughly around about the speed limit. So it's not really matching up to the quoted figures. I'm not really sure what the difference is, what makes that different. Maybe it's the fact that I've got luggage in the back. I don't think so. And here we come up to the French border. La Belle France. This is the French border party with the douane.
Bonjour monsieur.
Bonjour.
Vous avez une pièce d'identité, passeport?
Yes.
Ah, où? C'est quoi ça? Ah, il filme.
Yeah.
Regarde, il a même la caméra.
Moi j'en ai une mais c'est Peugeot, moi, 307.
C'est toi avec ta Peugeot.
Tu vois, il filme et tout, regardez, il y a une caméra.
C'est joli, hein. C'est joli, hein. Ah, that is no good.
I know. Well, I have to drive to
Ah,
Oh, merci. C'est très.
Tu veux la même, hein?
moi,
Bon, c'est une voiture, ouais, mais c'est petit.
En plus, c'est
Yeah,
rien.
pour la famille.
Bon, des places quand même, c'est large. Mais le propre,
C'est rien.
le propre, c'est pas ce livre. Ah bon? Tu l'as pas mis, le livre? Ah, billet, non, t'as la personne. Eh, mais quand tu t'en vas en voyage,
Au revoir.
on va pas. Quand tu pars en voyage, tu peux charger dans le coffre. Oui, d'accord. Après, une fois que tu as tout chargé du coffre, tu mets le cabriolet.
That was some very interested customs officials on the French border and the police really interested in the new BMW. I think they kind of liked it, apart from one of the guys who said it was a bit small if you got a family, which is right, but it's not designed for families, is it? It's designed for crazy stunts like driving across continents. There you go, a bit of an adventure on the French border. Excellent. Here we are, just pulling into the outskirts of Cannes on the French coast, Riviera. I think it's Riviera. It's around 8 o'clock. It's interesting because I drive mostly on the motorways on Comfort or Eco Pro, just because I don't need massive acceleration and stuff, until I get into town, which I put it into Sport, just in case I need to get out of trouble quite quickly. It's just a little bit more responsive, which makes you feel a little bit safer. So here we are in Cannes on a bright sunny Sunday morning. Looking spectacular, I have to say, with blue skies and the sunshine here in early March. La Croisette. The one thing there's essential to do when you're here in Cannes, in the south of France, is to meet the sea. Nothing better in the mornings than a good woo! Soaking. But that's the way it goes. Here's the family Ferret jewelry shop here in the south of France. Shame we don't get any profits. Well, here we find ourselves sitting on the front lawn of the Grand Hotel, thanks to a very kindly concierge who's allowed us to do some filming and shooting here and gather the attention of the guests and passers-by. It's certainly still a head turner in Cannes as well as as much as it was in Barcelona. From Marbella to London as a test. Do you like it?
Yes. Yes.
Pull, okay, to get it the hood up by the side of you. There's a no there. Yes, okay. Pull up. Sorry, push down. Keep it down until the windows go up. Voila! C'est tout! So it's nice, huh?
It's nice, yes.
Very fast.
More aesthetic than the other.
Yes.
Series 3.
This is the M. Yeah, this is the M
The
Sport.
proportion.
Yeah, yeah. Right, and now it's time to head on up to Italia. Cross the border in a few hours and about Genoa area. I may take the top down for a bit, but the weather's glorious here. A little blustery, but okay. Well, time to say goodbye to beautiful, beautiful Cannes. And say goodbye to this little patch of lawn in the Grand Hotel. Off. And this is the kind of weather you really need a top that folds away politely. And actually, this is the place you need. With the sea on one side, the hills on the other. Am I waxing too romantically? I apologize. Just getting a shot of this beautiful coastline, going through the tunnels around the coast as we go up from Nice. Italia. That's interesting. Was that the Italian that we're now in Italy? Well, so we are. That was the Italian border. Very porous, these borders, I think you would gather. Signs have all changed to Italian. As quick as that. One of the things that I'm really getting fond of in this car is the flexibility of the drive options on this the transmission and the chassis and the traction control. This idea that you can just poodle along in comfort mode or Eco Pro mode or whatever you like. And just cruise as you would normally, and then if you get into a sort of an area where you need a little bit more confidence in road holding, you just flip it into sport mode, and everything tightens up very subtly, and it just means that the throttle response is that much more instantaneous, and the car sits really flat and really tight on the road. It's great for windy mountain roads, especially if you're hustling along a little bit. Acceleration! 90 in 6th. There you go. That's how fast you can get out of a service station when you're really trying.